I'm on this exploration of bluegrass music, as you guys know. So the first thing I want to know is, I have an inquisitive mind. It's a small one, but it's quite inquisitive. It keeps me very busy. My first question is the grass in Kentucky actually blue? I've never been to Kentucky. For all I know, the grass in Kentucky could be sky blue. I don't know. So according to Google and its AI overview, no, the grass in Kentucky isn't actually blue. While Kentucky is known as the bluegrass state, the name refers to a type of grass called Kentucky bluegrass, and then it gives as you can see here, the scientific name, I'm guessing. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Well, I will after I have a drink. Pratensis. Poa pratensis, I think. This grass has a dark green, sometimes bluish green color, and it's the seed heads of this grass that can appear purplish blue, especially when allowed to grow taller. The name bluegrass also refers to the music genre, which originated in the state and is often associated with the bluegrass state nickname. So there you have it. The grass in Kentucky, it turns out, is not really blue. For all those of you who weren't sure, I figured a good place to start would be a documentary. Since I know very little about bluegrass music, why not start with a documentary? But there's one here that looked pretty interesting to me. So,
the story of bluegrass music isn't simple. It's old and young, traditional and progressive, heartfelt and technical. It's the Appalachian Mountains, the big cities, the whole world. But everyone agrees with Bill Monroe, the father of this music, that bluegrass has brought more people together and made more friends than any music in the world.
I think of bluegrass as like one of those very sort of ingrained.
Now he looks familiar. He looks very familiar. So please tell me who he is. I'm sure he's somebody.
American things like baseball.
I just fell in love with bluegrass when I first heard it as a teenager.
When Bill Monroe put his band together, he didn't make that band to play on the front porch.
To me, Flat and Scruggs were the pinnacle of professionalism.
On came the opening theme, and I was like...
So one of the things that I've noticed from just my cursory view of bluegrass and the performers, these guys were dressed to the nines. Country has a completely different look, sometimes dressed up, sometimes dressed way down. These guys, man, like Sunday best. Is that a tradition? Is that something that's always been the case? It's an interesting juxtaposition with farming and Appalachia and the kind of agricultural life happening, and people are suited and booted. That's really interesting to me. What are your thoughts?
Wow, what is that?
And to hear a banjo and a fiddle and a bass back there just driving it and a guitar, man, I was liking that.
Bluegrass music is a really unique expression of the American spirit, not just in the United States, but people in Japan and Europe and people that you don't share a common language with.
Now, see, to me, that's crazy. Japan, Korea, I Didn't know that. I guess any good music is going to travel and travel well. By the way, that's a lot of banjos right there. It's at least 100 banjos. That's a lot of banjos, folks. So bluegrass music has traveled well. That's really good to know.
People need it. We relate to it. It's part of us.
To think that anything could happen to the work of Bill Monroe at this point is to underestimate the majesty of his accomplishment.
But if I'm going to try to identify bluegrass in one word, it's authentic.
Passionate.
Soulful, heartfelt,
Pure, grassroots,
satisfying.
You feel like a friend.
It's true, it's real.
It's so special.
I feel like it's a privilege.
It's a big family.
That shines long ago where it leads.